What it do, YouTube? Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, there's going to be some more spiritual updates, right? There's going to be some more spiritual updates, but first things first, I want to talk about things that's been going on in the news, in the media, and yeah, I know it's kind of noisy right now. I'm right here, you see what I'm saying? At this intersection, trying to cross the street, but traffic is going past, so obviously can't cross if his car is going past, you know what I'm saying? Don't have the ability of invincibility, you feel me? But, so I heard, and I got to go back and do my own research on this story, but I just heard this like a couple hours ago. I just woke up there to like an hour, 2 hours ago, but come on, hurry up. Your ass up. Motherfucker move slow as hell. Like, how the fuck you get a license? You stole your shit? And that's another thing, shit. I can't even drive. Like, I can finance and lease a car. Shit. Niggas got the bread. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I can't drive it because I don't know how to drive. That's why I'm not driving. I gotta learn how to drive. I need somebody to teach me how to drive. I know a lot of people go say, how old are you? I'm 30 years old, 30. You feel me? But, I went through something traumatic when I was in my teenage years regarding driving, and that shit had fucked me up and scarred me for real. But a lot of people told me, you gotta put that shit to pass. You can't let that shit control you, which is true. But right now I'm at this point where if I do make a big purchase like that, like a house or a car or something like that, I want to actually make sure I know what I'm getting myself into. Because like I told you before, I done been in mansions, I had my own apartments, you know what I'm saying, all this type of shit. But I never really, you know what I'm saying, like read the paperwork or did the research. I just signed some shit just to sign it. And I'm trying to tell you that that's not always the answer. So just because you might have the money, or even if you don't have the money to lease a car or finance it or whatever the case may be, and if you know you can't afford a big purchase, even though you got money and you're just trying to keep up with the Joneses, that's on you. You got to remember, everybody's personality type is different. Me personally, I don't really mind walking, especially if it's like something that's not that far, like a couple miles. The farthest I walk, especially like if it's like store-wise, on my own free will, is like if I got a choice in the matter, it would be probably like a good 3-4 miles, that's it. But if I got in a situation where I got stranded, which had happened before, like I told y'all been watching me for the last few months, or even longer than that, shit, I had ran out of money in Arizona. And shit, I had to walk through the desert. I ain't gonna necessarily say I had to, but I tried to do the hitchhiking shit and all that shit. Shit didn't work. You know what I mean? So I'm not finna do no Diddy shit. So I'm gonna lace up my bootstraps, walk through the desert. Yes, it was scary as fuck. It took me 2 weeks. But that's because I didn't really have a choice in the matter. Even though I really didn't at the spur of the moment, because I didn't have enough money for another Greyhound ticket at that time. You see what I'm saying? So I learned my lesson from that. But I'm just saying, if I got my own free will of choice, I don't mind walking to the store. Like, I just walked to Circle K to go get me some blunts. I mean, these really leaves, though. They not really blunts. I mean, they blunts, but it's like a leaf. Shout out Swisher Sweet. It's the leaf line. Like, you know how Swisher Sweet known for making just the tobacco wraps? This is actually from the same brand as Swisher Sweet, except it's a leaf. It's the leaf franchise. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like they tobacco wraps. That shit ain't really smoking like that. You see what I'm saying? That shit is, I mean, if I got to, and I got like some Zaza, and I put it in there, yeah, it'll make the Swisher Sweet burn a little bit slower, but that motherfucker in that leaf, it's just like a totally unique smoking experience, man. That's just my personal opinion. But like I was saying, everybody different. You feel me? Like me personally, I don't mind like walking or doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I still need to learn how to drive anyway, but I don't mind walking and doing all this little extra shit. Hold on, pedal to the metal real quick. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, so I got to go back and look up the news story, but apparently they said the airlines had crashed today. You see what I'm saying? Like Delta, like a professional airline had crashed, which is very rare because, and Boeing, you know, the company Boeing, they really behind a lot of these aircraft carriers like JetBlue or American Airlines, Spirit Airlines, Frontier. They behind this stuff. And I don't know if they doing it for the insurance money, because Boeing always been into some funny business. You feel me? Like, they got a history of this shit. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but then again, a lot of people trying to blame the pilot and shit. Oh, it's the pilot fault. Woo, woo, woo. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't know, but it's just interesting. Shout out to Big Bro Trendiest Henderson. My bad if I'm butchering your name, but I was just watching his video and shit. And he was talking about it, how an airline crashed. And he was shocked because it's like, we know about the little third party flights and shit with these rookie pilots, even if they're not rookies, they've been crashing to a lot of shit. Or they get to the airport and they crash because they, you know, whatever, the communication is off. But now they saying a big ass commercial airline. Like, I'm not sure which one it is yet. I guess I'm gonna go look up the news story and I'm gonna do another video on this. You know, I just gotta chime in with something. And yeah, man, that's I find it weird because when do you hear stories about a commercial airline crashing? Like, that's just rare. It's so rare because these things, like these aircraft, they're supposed to be built with the best engineering. Like, they're supposed to be built with the best engineering. And I get it, you know, some things have kinks in them and, you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff, but I just find that highly strange, man. I don't know why I find that shit highly strange. That's just weird. So, I don't know, but a lot of people saying they think it's the rapture, they think it's Armageddon. A lot of people saying they think it's just all this different stuff, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, it could be a malfunction in the technology, like in the engineering. But on a commercial airline, that shit is crazy. Because, man, and like I said, I got to go look up the story. I'm not sure if there's any casualties. I'm pretty sure, especially if it was carrying people. Yeah, man. So the airplane business is finna take a huge dent after this shit. You see what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for motherfuckers already be crashing these little helicopters and these little jets and shit. But the fact that these motherfuckers is actually crashing commercial airlines, yeah, man, this shit is crazy. So, we'll see. But like I said, I'm gonna chime in with a part 2. I'm finna go actually look up this news story right now. You see what I'm saying? And get to the bottom of it. But like I said, I just find it highly strange, you know what I'm saying, that this will happen. So I don't know. But wake the damn up. More videos coming soon. Fuck Satan. Fuck all this minions. Gang, bitch. Don't get stepped on for Jesus Christ.